Monopeat. Save game. Game save. Select an option. Tangeria Tower F4. Oh no. Dustin exclaimed. I forgot about this room as well. This is the room where you have to form the word anti-disestablishmentarian with the stones. Anti-disestablishmentarian is a big word, so this might take you some time. What? Stop looking at me like that, I was only joking. You don't have to write the word anti-disestablishmentarian, that word didn't exist when this tower was built. In truth, I think the word you have to form is shadow. Let me heal you up. I think it's time for us to split up again for a bit. Stadium leader Dustin has left you. Select an option. Inventory. Monopeat. Save game. Select an option. The tablet is engraved with the letter W. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. Select an option. Fantazor. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Tangeria. View your party. Fantazor. Select an option. The tablet is engraved with the letter A. The rungs of the ladder sizzle with electricity, probably not safe to climb. Tangeria Tower F4. Tangeria Tower F4. Tangeria Tower F4. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. Tangeria Tower F4. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. The tablet is engraved with the letter A. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. The tablet is engraved with the letter A. The tablet is engraved with the letter W. The tablet is engraved with the letter W. The tablet is engraved with the letter W. Inventory items. Status. Herb 1. Select. Fontazor swallowed the herb, healing 30 health. Status. Revive. Select an option. Part. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. The tablet is engraved with the letter A. The tablet is engraved with the letter D. Select an option. Inventory. Modify. Save game. Select an option. The tablet is engraved with the letter O.
Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete.
File menu. The tablet is engraved with the letter O. Select an option. View your party. Fontazor has 84 out of 152 health. Select an option. Cancel. You have examined this object 0 times. The tablet is engraved with the letter S. The tablet is engraved with the letter H. The tablet is engraved with the letter A. The tablet is engraved with the letter D. The tablet is engraved with the letter O. Inventory. Monopede. Game save. Select an option.
Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete.
File menu.
Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete.
File menu. Select an option. View your party. Stereo. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Select Fontazor. View your party. Stereo. Fontazor. Fontazor has 69 out of 100. Select an option. Inventory. Items. Flyer. Mananet. 44. Flyer. Status. Antidote. Paralysis. Smelling salt. Total cure. Strong herb. 14. Select the action you wish to perform. Select it. Fontazor. Fontazor swallowed the strong herb, healing 83 health. Status. Select an option. Inventory. Monopede. Save game. Select an option. If you like. Do you want? There you go. Inventory. Monopedia. Save game. Game save. Select an option. Young. JC was it? A dark-haired woman said. Hello, my name is Shadow Warrior Administrator Kuro. My master is busy at the moment, so you'll have to deal with me instead. Shadow Administrator Kuro has challenged you to a battle. Kuro sent out an Aura Star. Go, Skrill. Faux Aura Star used Knockout Venom. The attack missed. Choose a move. Rage Buff. Skrill has dealt 80 damage to Faux Aura Star. Faux Aura Star used Aura Master. Faux Aura Star has dealt 36 damage to Skrill. Skrill used Rage Bug. Skrill has dealt 87 damage to Faux Aura Star. Faux Aura Star has been defeated. Skrill gained 943 experience points. Skrill has increased to level 46. Health has increased by 3, strength by 1, defense by 1, magic attack by 1, magic defense by 2 and speed by 2. Skrill now has 11 training points after gaining 5 training points. Skrill is now capable of using the spell Toxic Storm, but Skrill already knows 5 spells. Do you want to delete a spell to make room for Toxic Storm? Yes, select the move to be delete Toxic Storm. Rage Bug, Subliminal Radio Wave, Venom Shot. Subliminal Radio Wave. Skrill can no longer use the spell Subliminal Radio Wave. Skrill is now able to use the spell Toxic Storm. Shadow Administrator Kuro is about to summon Dormanoid. Do you want to No. Kuro sent out a Dormanoid. Skrill used Rage Bug. Skrill has dealt 72 damage to Faux Dormanoid. Skrill has become Berserk. Faux Dormanoid used Grave Gun. Faux Dormanoid has dealt 35 damage to Skrill. Skrill is out of control. Skrill used Toxic Storm. The move does not affect Faux Dormanoid. Faux Dormanoid used Grave Gun. Faux Dormanoid has dealt 38 damage to Skrill. Skrill is no longer Berserk. Choose a move. Rage Bug, Insect, Physical, select an action for Skrill. Faux Dormanoid. Faux Dormanoid has 47. Select an act. Choose a move. Skrill has dealt 80 damage to Faux Dormanoid. Faux Dormanoid has been defeated. Skrill gained 1013 experience points. Shadow Administrator Kuro is about to summon Desist. Do you want to substitute your Manamon? Yet no. Kuro sent out a Desist. Skrill used Rage Bug. Skrill has dealt 90 damage to Faux Desist. Skrill has become Berserk. Faux Desist used Frigid Touch. Faux Desist has dealt 300 damage to Skrill. Skrill has been defeated. Fontazor, what do you go? Fontazor. Faux Desist used Vulnerability Scan. Plant damage. Faux Desist has dealt 24 damage to Fontazor. Faux Desist. Faux Desist has 20% health remaining. Select, choose a move. Drench, Water, Special, Tidal Wave, Water, Special, Aquazap, Water and Electric. Fontazor has dealt 48 damage to Faux Desist. Faux Desist has been defeated. Fontazor gained 1722 experience points. Shadow Administrator Kuro is about to summon Mortarix. Do you want to No. Kuro sent out a Mortarix. Select and choose a move. Aquazap, Drench. Fontazor has dealt 57 damage to Faux Mortarix. Faux Mortarix used Nightstick. Faux Mortarix has dealt 53 damage to Fontazor. Select an action for Faux Mortarix. Faux Mortarix has 47% health remaining. Select, choose a move. Fontazor has dealt 54 damage to Faux Mortarix. Faux Mortarix has been defeated. Fontazor gained 1425 experience points. Fontazor has increased to level 44. Health has increased by 3, strength by 2, defense by 2, magic attack by 2, magic defense by 2 and speed by 2. Fontazor now has 15 training points after gaining 4 training points. Fontazor is now capable of using the spell Aerial Vision, but Fontazor already knows 5 spells. Do you want to delete a spell to make room for Aerial Vision? Yes, select the move to be deleted. Drench. Tidal Wave, Aquazap, Slam, Aerial Vision. Claw Swipe. Are you sure? No. Yes, Fontazor chose not to learn the spell Aerial Vision. Shadow Administrator Kuro defeated. I held him off as long as I could. Octo-Ross, may you please pardon my inefficiency. Obtained 977 gold. Octo-Ross. The woman gasped. Please say I held him long enough. I pray with all my heart I bought you enough time, my master. Select an option. Inventory. Monopedia. Save game. Game save. Select an option. Party. Tangeria Tower F5. Octo-Ross was bent over, intently examining some ancient-looking book. He slowly turned around as we entered. He grinned at us and laughed softly. Welcome, gentlemen. Octoross sneered, absently closing the book he had been reading and tossing it aside. You're just a bit too late though, I'm afraid. You are just in time to see my master plan begin to execute. Lights please. Well, I suppose that would be too much to hope for in this ancient tower. A large
Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete.
File menu. Select an option. Party. Inventory. Items. Flyer. Status. Revive. 8. Select the action. Select the character to use this item on. Skiriel. Skiriel has been revived. Status. Revive. Select an option. Party. View your party. Skiriel has 61 out of 122 health. Select an option. Overview. View your party. Select an option. Inventory. Status. Revive. Antidote. 60. Paralysis. Smelling. Total cure. Strong herb. Level up herb. Strong herb. 13. Select the action you wish to perform. Use. Select the character to use this item on. Skiriel swallowed the strong herb, healing 61 health. Status. Strong herb. 12. Select the character. Fontazor. Fontazor swallowed the strong herb, healing 77 health. Status. Strong herb. 11. Select an option. Party. View your party. Skiriel has 122 out of 122 health. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Train. Select the stat you wish to train. Skiriel's training points. 11. Evenly distribute training point. Strength. Select the view your part. Fontazor. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Train. Select the stat evenly. Health. Health has increased by. Select the stat. View your part. Select an option. Inventory. Monopedia. Inventory. Party. View your part. Fontazor. Dormanoid. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Train. Select the stat evenly. Health was. Health has increased. Select the stat. View your part. Fontazor. Dormanoid. Radiera. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Train. Select the stat. Health. Select the stat you wish to train. View your part. Inventory. Monopedia. Save game. Monopedia. Inventory. Party. View your part. Fontazor. Dormanoid. Radiera. Dunhammer. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Train. Select the stat evenly. Health was. Select the stat you wish to train. View your part. Fontazor. Dormanoid. Radiera. Dunhammer. Sint revive. Select an option. Swap Manamon. Train. Select the evenly. Health. Select the stat. View your part. Select an option. Inventory. Monopedia. Save game. Select an option. Tangeria Tower F5. Octoross was bent over, intently examining some ancient-looking book. He slowly turned around as we entered. He grinned at us and laughed softly. Welcome, gentlemen. Octoross sneered, absently closing the book he had been reading and tossing it aside. You're just a bit too late though, I'm afraid. You are just in time to see my master plan begin to execute. Lights please. Well, I suppose that would be too much to hope for in this ancient tower. A large Manamon called Ninjarkin lifted something from the corner. I've been planning this grand event since long before you started your journey, JC. Octoross said. But the day you started your journey was the day I began enacting it. First I needed the sacred bell of Tangeria. And I got it, and you wouldn't imagine how easy it was to obtain this sacred artifact. The bell which Ninjarkin had lifted was ringing and ringing, filling the air with dissonant tones. You see. Octoross continued. I've read the forbidden texts. The texts which told me exactly how to awaken the god of all Manamon, Erotiam. The bell was just the first of the artifacts I needed to collect. Next I needed to recover large chunks of moonstone. And where best to find moonstone? The Mine Rough Tunnel. There are two large statues near the Hansa village exit, you may remember them. We cut out several chunks from each of them and took them back to the Shadow Warrior headquarters. He produced them from a bag which lay beside him. They started to glow and he laid them on the vibrating bell. There were yet two things I needed. Blood from a pure Manamon and an artifact known as the Erod Pendant. Your father, willingly, told me his little boy, his only son, had the Erod Pendant, so I tracked you down to the volcano. Shortly thereafter, I downed a sacred Manamon known as Pegasus. The ritual is best performed with Zonya's blood, but I could not track him down. I instead found another pure Manamon, that Manamon being Pegasus of course. And now I will take Pegasus' blood. And now I must place the pendant in the pool of blood. No. I shouted. You're too late, JC, you're too damn late. Octoross screeched. He was right, I knew he was right, and soon there was no question about it. A true monster emerged from a giant hole in the ground. It looked like a black dragon. Not a single spot of the creature looked safe. It had spikes everywhere, sharp teeth that oozed a strange liquid, sharp red claws which left burn marks in the stone where it stood, and large wings which appeared as if they could crush you in an instant. Am I brilliant or what? Octoross jeered as the creature arose. Many before have tried to raise the Manamon King, but I alone have been successful. I alone have risen God. And now God, you shall be my slave. Octoross laughed maniacally. Like any Manamon, unable to escape from the prison of the strongest man known to mankind. Come on out, my precious god, and show me your power. I'm out of here, you failure tamers, but I don't think you'll be so lucky. Goodbye forever, send my love to Satan. Heroic I am, destroy this tower. Listen JC, my Terrafalo is fast enough, he can get you up. Dustin said quickly. There's no chance for me, I'm too old and... Well, you've got your whole life ahead of you. I won't leave you. I said. Terrafalo, grab JC and take him to safety. No Terrafalo, I protested. Goodbye JC. Dustin said. The explosion was heard by every single person within 30 miles of the tower. Children clutched at their mothers' necks, pet Oibol howled at the moon. Lovers clutched their partners close to themselves as the noise shook their houses. The story of the tower's explosion lived on for many years after the event. I barely made it out alive. Terrafalo unfortunately was killed, along with his owner Dustin. But when the falling brick collided with Terrafalo, he threw me off and I flew 10 feet to my left. Thus, two lost their lives in order that my single life would continue. I sat on the ground of the Tangeria tower front and thought. I gazed at the moon. I hated Octoross. I wanted to get him back for the suffering he had caused me since the beginning of my journey. I wanted to confront my father and ask him why he helped this wicked man. I wanted answers, I wanted vengeance. I wanted so many things I could not have. After some time, I decided to go back into the city, and try to do something, anything. Tangeria Tower Front. A hero level 28 Egog attack you. Go, Skiriel. Wait, Skiriel makes a break for it. Skiriel escape. A hero level 28 Egog attack you. Go, Skiriel. Wait, Skiriel makes a break for it. Skiriel escape. Inventory status. Strong herb, 11. Items. Flyer, 5. Maninet, 44. Rare, Deadless, Power, Gigant, Star Element, 2. Ultra Encounter down, 2. Meganet, 33. Smoke Element, 2. Encounter down, 2. Select. Item, select an option. House. Oh my god. The tower exploded. Still, I can look forward to some more privacy after the ruins become old news. Nobody would want to come through my house to see a bunch of ruins. Ah hell, it's going to become a tourist attraction. I'm doomed. Brightwater City. For the first time in my journey, I had no idea what to do. A lot of bad things had happened to me since my journey began. But nobody had died. Suddenly the whole adventure thing seemed much less appealing. Sure, I was betrayed by my father and sure I had seen a girl nearly commit suicide, but everything always, I don't know, seemed to work out in the end. Even when I fell from the top of a fiery mountain everything turned out well in the end. But this was my second near-death experience in a relatively short period of time. And before, there was no penalty for my survival. But this time, another human being had to sacrifice decades of life so that so that I could just be killed by Octoross a few days later? So that I could follow some foolish dream of becoming the very best Manamon tamer in the world? And Dustin must have had dreams, hopes, prospects. Did he have a wife who would miss him? Did he perhaps have a son or daughter who planned to go on a Manamon journey? Yeah, I know, a stereotypical case of survivor's guilt I guess, but damn. The police wanted to speak to me, naturally, and I told them all I knew. They sent out a group of officers to try and apprehend Yvonne on the off chance the boy knew more than what he had confided to me. What surprises me is the fact we have not been able to locate their base, if you will, the center of operations. The officer said. Haha, really the only reasonable lead we have is a kid in Hazeldale City who claims he saw some shady guys around the manhole, yeah no, the sewer. Well I sent some officers to investigate, and none of them found anything. Hazeldale sewers? I asked. Yeah, the officer said. I figure what happened is some tamers were going down there to try and capture some rare Manamon. Also, since the earthquake a few months ago, it's the only way to get to Orienta City, well, apart from flying I mean. Never had to go through a sewer back when I was a tamer, and I don't envy the opportunity either. Oh boy, looks like that's where I'll be going then. I grumbled. I had another reason for wanting to visit Orienta though. At this point I wasn't especially interested in collecting more stadium keys, but Orienta City is where my grandmother and Melanie were. I really wanted to see them, more than anything in the world. Mata Hotel. All Manamon have been completely healed. Brightwater City. Counter downs effects have expired. $7,525 gold. Brightwater City. Brightwater City. Brightwater Stadium. Brightwater City. Pocket Copter. Where would Brightwater City? Brightwater City. Mata Hotel. All Manamon have been completely healed.